Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Wednesday, the 14th of September, 2022. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. In that, I do either twin flame channeling or messages through star sign Aries through Pisces, but I always give mini reads in there for donations, so come along sometime. Would love to see you. You can find the next shows laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also on up there too. I get them out within 48 hours if you're ordering them, so they're not always available. If it says it's all sold out when you try and book in, just check back a day or so later. I usually make some available each day. So what's in the energies for everybody today? We've got coming of age. You might be growing up about something, being mature about something, perhaps that you haven't been mature about before. You might be realizing, do things differently now. Unconditional love. Oh, I'm getting love of self here. Unconditionally loving yourself. So letting yourself off the hook, getting easier on yourself, perhaps letting yourself enjoy things, not feeling guilty about it for a change. Unconditionally loving yourself. And maturing when it comes to unconditional love of self. Nice. What else? Getting a bit cool in here because it's about to rain. Communicate. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. Make sure you communicate something today, because if you don't, you'll regret it. What else is in the energies for everybody today? What else is in the energies for everybody today? What's in the energies for everybody today? King of Swords. Somebody has clarity on you here. So this is a thinking kind of a person. Could be very intelligent. It could be a boss kind of person. It could be someone that wants to use your services, give you a job. It could be someone that knows that you're the person for them in your relationship. But there's just this knowing. Someone's got the thinking of you. You're the person for the job, or you're the person for the relationship. You're the person for them for some kind of a reason. So someone's got their mind set on you. What else? 2 of Wands. You're deciding what to do next, what you'd like to do next. So you very well could be getting a job offer today. And just someone putting it out there. They think you're perfect for the job or relationship or whatever, and you're like, well, I'm not sure what I want to do next. Could get you thinking, what is this the direction I want to be going in or not? So whatever's showing up today, they might be sure about you, but you're not necessarily sure about them. You could be making up your mind if it's in line with your path forward. Now, we could be talking about relationships here, because we could have all kinds of relationships with all kinds of people. I mean, we really could. It's not like there's one right person for us. We could have so many different kinds of relationships. But you get to decide, what is it you want to live next? What trajectory are you on? Where is your life path leading you? What would you like to do next? And is that person or is that job in line with that? Can you see? Like, we can't predict, but we can give a good shot at it, 9 of Cups. What are your wishes? What are your wishes? Because they could be coming true if everything lines up, I'm just getting this feeling that I'll say it because it's bugging me. So I'll say it and then it'll stop bugging me, I'm sure. If you might be looking for a certain kind of a relationship. Now, I know myself, I've got all these facets to me, right? I'm a complex being, we all are. And I've kind of decided that a certain kind of person is going to be right for me for relationships. But I'm well aware that I would also flourish in another kind of relationship too. So, for example, I could be with an entrepreneur and be very happy with that entrepreneur. But I could also be with someone, say, who's more into the fitness stuff that I'm into and have a different relationship. I could have a relationship with someone that is like an entrepreneur and lots of businesses going on and traveling a lot kind of thing. Or I could have a relationship with someone who is just kind of on this island and that stability. Now, it's up to me to decide, because they're 2 kind of different kinds of people. I could be happy with either of them, fictitious characters that I've got in my mind. but I need to decide, well, what is it that I want to do? Do I want to have that lifestyle where I'm more, it's a busier kind of a life, or do I want to sit here on this island really enjoying my life either, too, And so it's that kind of thing. It's like you could have two options, or you could just have one option coming up, but you're thinking about it and thinking like, what do I really want next? What are my real wishes next? And is this in line with it? Could be an important decision that you're making today. Two of Cups. Wow, it could be a romantic decision then. For some of you, you might have two suitors, and it might be a very confusing decision to make, because it's like, well, I can see a life with both of them, but they're quite different. So then if you do that, it's not about the relationship, is it? It's about your other wishes. Well, where do I see my life headed in the next 10 years? And which one of them is more likely to be headed in the same direction to fit in with those other plans that I've got? King of Swords, they have got clarity about you, so they know that you're that person. Tell us why the King of Swords is here. But you see, Queen of Cups, yeah, this is a romantic relationship that we're talking about here, I think, for a lot of you. So the King of Swords is the Queen of Cups. Okay, she's lovely. She is living and being that person that fits into my future. I can see her being part of my future, based on my wishes and what it is that I want now. Just because it's in theirs, in their future, doesn't mean that it's in your future too, or what's best for you. You might be deciding to make changes in your life very soon. You might be coming into one of those transition points. They usually happen every like 7 years for us. You might be getting to like a 7-year transition point, and you're like, well, will I want to be going out on a new adventure, or we wanted to switch things up? Someone might be choosing you based on what you've been living in your past. You might be ready to switch things up, in which case their clarity on you might not be exactly right, because they don't see you in flux. So someone could be making a decision on you based on what you have been doing and what you're doing right now, is what I'm saying. And maybe you need to think about the future of where you're headed next, and not just be Queen of Cups, loving and giving to them, and then end up in a relationship that would have been good for you the last 7 years, but perhaps not good for you the next 7 years. That's what I want to say here. Okay, so what is behind this? And I'm not saying that it won't be good for you. Sacred space, home, and ascension there. I was told to take them. So, yeah, taking your time and your space to decide on this. It could have something to do with your home. Like, will you even be living there, or are you going to be working somewhere else? You could be raising your vibration. You could have raised your vibration lately, and your life is changing big time as a result. You might be about to have this glow up and your life change completely. And would this relationship be right for you then? Now, I'm not talking about talking ourselves out of something that we really want here. I'm not talking about that, coming up with, reasons why we shouldn't, reasons why to put it up, reasons why to sabotage it. I'm not talking about that. But there's some kind of you need to look to the future here with some kind of maturity and go, hang on, is this really right for me? Is this really right for me? Because I've got so many options, so many doors opening for me now. I need to make some really good, mature decisions here. 7 of Voices with no self-deception, not deceiving myself, just being like upfront about it. Because what do I mean by that? Well, you don't want to go into this like a teenager. You want to go into it like a crone, right? So a teenager might go, well, what the hell? Yeah, let's just try it out. It's love after all, and what's better than love? Let's just do this, and we'll be together. And if we've got love in our hearts, and that's all we need, we'll somehow get through together. And the mature approach might be, well, we know that that's not true, right? Our lives can be very, very varied, and relationships do grow apart when we have these changes. And we know it's going to happen. We can tell when we're headed into change because of what we've just been through, the lessons we've been getting, and how we feel in ourselves now and how different we are. So I'm just getting that some of you're realizing that your life could be very different very shortly. And don't deceive yourself about that. Don't be in some kind of rose-tinted spectral fantasy world about this relationship. Perception. So look at it very clearly in all sides of it, which isn't so romantic, but hey. Wishes. What are your wishes, 9 of Cups? Because I feel like your wishes might be changing, says the Tower. It could. This could be the relationship that it would have been better for you to get in 4 years ago, say. And then you would have had 4 years or 5 years perhaps. I think today, with whatever an opportunity is coming in, you might realize, or you have the opportunity to realize whether it's right for you or not. I'm not saying that it's not going to be right for everyone, but I'm just saying that we need to think about that today, because you could be wrecking your trajectory forward with your other wishes by getting into something, a job, be it a job or a relationship that is being offered to you based on where you were before instead of where you're headed now. So what are your wishes? Get really clear on those today. Stripping illusions. Again, the don't bullshit yourself kind of a thing here. You need to see this really clearly. I think that is a significant decision to make today. Could be about love. It could be about a job. It could be about location. And you really need to get real with yourself. It's like, well, where am I headed now? I need to see the bigger picture now. I need to take time to think about this. 2 of Cups, significant love offer coming in. Oh, they want to be with you. And it could be that they are perfect for you as well. And they might be perfect for you too. But you need to decide that. And it's not necessarily a match. Even if you're perfect for them, it's not necessarily mean that they're perfect for you. The 4 of Materials, give yourself time. Hold your energy back. Give yourself time to choose. Just like, hang on a minute. They're proposing to you or something, you might say, I just need some time to think about this. About where I'm headed. Whether this is a good fit for me. Letting go. Or whether I just need to let it go. Some of you might have been waiting for someone. Some of you might have been waiting so long for someone. And when they came into your life, it might have been years ago and they were right for you then and they're not right for you anymore. And by the time they come in. So you might be way ahead of them. They might have come into your life when it was a match for you. That's what you wanted then. But they needed to do all of this growth and stuff like that to get up to speed with you. And then they get up to speed with you and you're already whoosh, on to the next thing. It's just true for some of you, and some of you are going to have to think about that, because if you've been waiting for someone for so long, it might be like, well, finally, but you might be taking a step backward or halting your progression forward by getting into this. A strong message for some people. I don't think it's everyone. I don't think this is for everyone today. I think this message is a very strong message for a certain few of you that are about to get into a relationship. It doesn't feel like a backward relationship. It doesn't feel like taking the next back. It feels like someone that you've been waiting for and it's not right for you headed forward. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So don't overthink this. Let go. And of course you're going to have some maturity and think about it somewhat, but let go and don't take it too seriously. Don't put pressure on yourself, because it would be very difficult to decide with pressure. What else? We got honor your feelings. Right, I think your feelings will be saying yes. I think your feelings will be saying yes to this person based on the feelings of the past with them. Honor those feelings. Doesn't necessarily mean act on those feelings, but honor those feelings. Those are the feelings that you have. Could be a matter of too little, too late for some of you, just for some of you. What's going on here? Guarded. So yeah, guard your heart. Rejection. Some of you could be rejecting, or you might realize, and it could be a big shock to you as well, because you might have thought it was a definite yes to me. You might have been waiting for this person for ages and it was a definite yes to you. And it might really surprise you. It's like, now it's come about. Actually, no, I don't want it anymore. We could be talking about job for some of you as well. But no, for a lot of you, this is a romantic relationship and you might be rejecting them. Okay. What else? Got heartbreak. It might break your own heart to do that. And they might be clinging on as well. Yeah, and there might be a part of you that's clinging on too, because it's past. It's past feelings, though. It's past disappointment. It's past heart yearnings for them, is what I feel. So there could be a big letting go process to do today. Wow. For some of you. Okay, what else is in the energies today? Big energies, that. And a lot of cards come out here too. We've got ink pot, problems to be resolved. We've got a woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. I feel that that's that ink pot. Problems to be resolved with a woman there, or with a woman. Not problems with a woman, or you're resolving problems with a woman. So you might be getting together with your friend and talking through whatever's going on. Position of authority and unsuccessful plans out with that. So this King of Swords could be an authority, like a boss or whatever, and they might have earmarked you for a job and they might be giving that promotion or something like that, and you might be saying, actually, no, this isn't in line with what I want. And so they're not getting what it is that they want, even though they were so clear about it. We've got a fair woman here and a flag. So don't be tempted to lower your standards if you're the fair woman, or, yeah, I don't know. Take that as it resonates. They came out together there. Temptation will test you. You're going to be tempted. For sure you're going to be tempted. For sure you're going to be tempted today. Anyway, wow. Think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. But this is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading, of course. If you want me to pull one of these crystals out for a specific question that you've got, then click on the contact. No, don't do that. Click on my YouTube channel, Be Healing, down there. You'll see my next live shows laying in wait. You can come along to one of those live shows, or all of them if you want. And for donations, I'll give you mini reads. I'll pull one of these crystals out. If you've got a yes, no answer question, I'll pull the cards out for clarity and all of that. Would love to see you in there. I can also use them in private readings as well. Book yourself in. Click yourself in, and I can't even speak. My mind's somewhere else for some reason. I don't know. There's a link in the description box below, and there's also one up there too. Book yourself in. You choose the general guidance option if you've got specific questions to ask, and then after you've booked in, click on the contact us page on my website. You can put your questions in there, or you can just leave it open. Book any reading and leave it open to your higher self for me to channel as I usually would. How best to deal with these energies today? It's got me flummoxed and not being able to speak properly. Six of Cups, reminisce on the past. Reminisce on the past. For some of you, your heart's yearnings are actually past heart's yearnings, and someone was right for you in the past. For some of you, you could have been waiting for the promotion when you offered it. It's too little too late. You wanted that in the past. It's not quite right for you now. So reflect on the past is the guidance today. Think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer, or your answer is yes. It's a green light. Go for it. So there you go. Now you know. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well, and click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I do 3 live shows a week down there, and I also make 3 love picker card reads as well. You can watch one of those right there right now if you so wish. So have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And let me know in the comments what's going on. Bye.